Great. Okay. So I think everybody who needs to be here is here. A couple people are joining late. Thank you for being here. I'm going to share my screen here in a little bit and show you some pictures and things like that. But before I do that, I wanted to just make sure that you all know where the chat is on your screen because we're going to use it later. So if you're on a laptop, it's going to be at the bottom of the screen where it says chat. If you're on a phone, you need to tap your phone, hit more, and then the chat will come up then. So that's all I need to share with you about Zoom. Let's get started. Welcome. What I'd like you to know. First thing I want you to know is this is being recorded, just in case you don't want to be recorded. You should know this is being recorded. I muted all of you to eliminate background noises. Toward the end of the party, I'll stop sharing my screen and we'll do Q&A or we'll just hang out. And most important is that I am just super thrilled that you're here. I am so happy with this album and I'm so excited to share it with you all. So thank you for coming and I'm happy to see you all. So I've wanted to make an album pretty much my whole life from what it feels like to me. I'm so happy with how it turned out. What we're going to do tonight is look at some photos from behind the scenes. I had a photographer there the first night, and then we're going to listen to some songs together. And I'm going to introduce you to the people who helped make this happen, because I didn't do it alone. And the first person that I would like to introduce you to is Joe Barry. There's Joe Barry. He's my friend. He's like a brother. We've been in a band together called the Quantum Mechanics since around 2006. We used to be roommates. We used to sling smoothies down at a festival in Tennessee called Bonnaroo. He's the best. And you guys are going to hear from him in a little bit, and my other bandmate, Nathan. But one thing I want to tell you about recording with Joe is that this is my first time ever making a project like this. I did not know exactly how to make all the decisions, but if I ever asked Joe to do something, his answer to me was, "You're the boss, boss." And it really helped me a lot. Here's Joe playing mandolin. He plays guitar, he plays mandolin, he sings. I recorded this album over 2 days, and I recorded it live, which to me is just what made sense. Live means that we played the whole song from the beginning to the end. So what you hear on the album is one record of an event. There's this Ani DeFranco quote that I always loved, which is, people used to make records, as in a record of an event, the event of people making music in a room. And to me, making music in a room is my favorite thing. I would rather sit in the living room and play with my friends than pretty much anything else. And so that's how I wanted to make the album. It also was probably cheaper and less time consuming. But we got everything together to record in 2 days, and I had a photographer there the first night. So some of the photos you're seeing are from a photographer named Jennifer Chang. She did a really great job. The only exception to the live take, the only time you're not hearing a song the way it was played front to back, is the first song, and it's the first song we'll listen to, called Laundry. And we just had mandolin issues. The mandolin was going out of tune in the middle of the song. We borrowed one mandolin, the strings broke. We went to borrow another mandolin, it fell through at the last minute. So we ended up taking the mandolin solo from another take and putting it into the first song, and that's the only time it's not completely live. This is Joe and me listening intently to Nathan Brown. He's the fella on the right. He's the other member of the Quantum Mechanics. Nathan Brown is multi-instrumentalist, voice of an angel, also a wonderful friend. And here's a moody picture. I love this picture. He's very funny. He makes us laugh. With Nathan, anytime we have a project together, I know he's not going to let me sound bad, and I also know we're going to have fun. So those are two really wonderful things to know when you're working on something with someone. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to the two of them, Joe Barry, Nathan Brown. You guys unmute and say hello to the people. Well, let me see if I can do it for you.
Hi.
Hi, who's that?
It's Joe.
Hey, Joe. Looks like I have to ask people to unmute.
And MJ.
Wearing the same shirt.
He's wearing the same shirt.
I didn't mean to.
He is not wearing the
It is great.
shirt. Yeah.
Hi, guys. I probably would be wearing the same thing too if I hadn't like practiced putting this all together and bought a new shirt and had nowhere else to wear it. So I wore it to this. Thank you all for being here. Go ahead, Nathan.
Just saying hi.
Hi. So talk to me about making it up for you guys. What was it like?
Well, I sat in a room.
Yeah, Olivia was
Okay, but you need to just.
Joe, we rehearsed this. You go first.
Okay. Well, so the thing that stands out to me, because we've played music together so long, was kind of the shift in dynamic from playing with quantum mechanics, as we've done for how many years? 14 years. So we kind of have a thing, you know, just a flow. And when it was really fun to have Jasmine just kind of be the boss. It was an opportunity for me to really sit back and focus just on my one job, which was just to kind of I saw that as sorry, I'm just slightly distracted. This is MJ, guys.
Gecko.
And Gecko. For me, my job was just to color the songs a little bit, with my mainly focus on my guitar playing, which is just really fun to just really focus down with Jasmine on that and like not be singing lead or making a big show, you know, just sitting back and doing what I really love. So it was a fantastic process, and listening to it now is just it's really special for me. So
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, for me, like Jasmine said, these were all live takes, and we've played, like Joe said, we've played together for many years. Both of the songs that I had the pleasure and good fortune of playing on this album are songs that we have played as a band, so it felt very natural. It just was, we just kind of showed up and did our thing, which was awesome. I think what's been really cool for me is now listening to it, and having that perspective on it, because we don't really do that very often. And I remember hearing a story about Prince once, that he, like, after every concert, like the whole band would watch like the footage of the concert, like for 30 years, however long he was an artist. And I'm seeing like it's like it's a hugely beneficial perspective. And I'm kind of always like the consummate tinkerer and always looking for little like subtle improvements with kind of everything I do. And so having that, having being able to listen to what we've been doing for all these years in a new way has kind of made these songs new to me again and given me kind of fresh ideas about oh, maybe we could try this thing, maybe we could do it this way, little. So that's been a lot of fun.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for being my musical partners for so many years, for making things sound so good. And we're going to listen to Laundry here, which is the song with the mandolin solo. Hi, Dad. Hi, you made it. And what I would like to do, and the reason why I wanted you all to know where your chat is this is a listening party, so I want us to listen. And I want you to, in the chat, put anything that comes to you. If it's a lyric you hear, if it's a color you see, if it's a feeling that comes, I want you to type it in the chat. And we're going to make a community poem together while we're listening to this music that I am so proud of. And then I've got some more people for you to meet and some more songs to play after that. So also in the chat, tell me if it's too loud or too quiet. Thank you. Thank you all so much. I practiced this and I never anticipated the screen being filled with drawings. That was amazing. Oh, I'm gonna have to clear them off though. Let's see. Or whoever drew them. Aha, did it. Okay, I just saw that we are, let me get out of the screen. 20 minutes in. I can't believe it. We're already 20 minutes in. So I'm going to play you all a video. The next song I'm going to play for you, my friend Kale Nickens sang on. And Kale Nickens knows the importance of fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Thomas.
All right, I'm asking Kale to unmute. Since we're running late on time, Kale, if you could shorten even more than I asked you before, but I'd love to hear you talk about your experience recording.
Okay, I'm going for first anecdote. I have 3. All right. Thank you for one. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. Okay. So Jasmine's trying to be. Can I tell them the origin of the name Aviation Day?
Yes, do it.
Okay. So Jasmine's got her whole apartment set up, and it's Jordon Ellis is over here in the recording room setting up his rare, IKEA parabolic robot organs for us to sing into, and everything's supreme. But I mean, Jasmine has set the whole thing up and bought the tea I like, and is just trying to make this thing as comfortable as possible.
Yeah.
To do I believe in the philosophy you were talking about before, where it's, live is where it's at. You've heard my album. It's a multi-track something, it's well done, I guess, but it does not represent our live thing at all. And I love that philosophy. I believe in, truly. I'm glad you did it that way. I'm glad to be a part of it. Anyway, all right. So we start laying down tracks, we've got our brunch bullshit, and now we're business, and Jasmine's doing it, and suddenly it's and she's like, what the terribly frustrating situation is this? We try to do another one. I want a super mix of all of Jordan's, I want all the plane noises he had to edit out. Most Franklin Countyans would know what Aviation Day is, right? So it's a bunch of, we go to see a bunch of military planes, and then there's a bunch of guys with their mail order Aluma crafts flying you one loop around Frankfurt, so it would just happen to be in this the most carefully laid plans. Jasmine did not include the fact that it was Aviation Day.
Correct. Thank you, Kale. Yeah, it's true. And Kale was the one, when we kept hearing the planes, we were like, what is happening? Kale was like, oh, it's Aviation Day. So that is why the album is called Aviation Day. This song is called She, His, Them. Kale sings harmony on it. Let's listen together and write in the chat. You move like a snake and I wanna follow. You move like a snake and I wanna follow down to the ground, down to where it is lost or found. You move like a snake and I wanna
follow. See, I've been feeling mean since I saw ya. I've been feeling mean since I saw ya. The apple fell. I picked it up and said, oh, what the hell? I've been feeling mean since I saw ya.
That's a moody one. You know, that's probably the slowest or maybe moodiest song on the album. But when I look at the analytics of who's listening, this song is one of the favorites. People love Laundry and people love that song. I've asked Jordon Ellis to unmute. And I want to tell you guys that I made this album. It's my songs. I produced it. I made the decisions, but I never could have done this without Jordon. Jordon helped me. He recorded the album. He mixed the album, but he also helped me. He was a guide for me. I had so many questions in the year leading up to recording it that I depended on him for answers to. He was patient. He was generous with his information, and he never made decisions for me. He just led me to decisions that I wanted to make for myself. It was perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better person to help me. I know it's a lot to say before asking you to speak up, Jordon, I know, but say hi to the people and talk to them.
Hello, can you all hear me? Can you hear me? Hang on. I'm unmuted.
We can hear you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll start off with kind of the main thing that makes me excited about this recording project is that, you know, over maybe the last 10 years or so, working on so many records in so many different places, and whether as a drummer or an engineer or some other type of musician, you know, it's rare to have a recording project where people literally get together in the same room, or even in a studio with separated rooms, you know, like you see that in a lot of things where you might have like the vocal booth or anything like that, and actually just put performances down. Often it's like, well, let's get the drums down or the guitar down or the bass down or the drums and the bass at the same time. And then it's like, we'll do the vocals later or something while someone's listening on. That's a really nice hat that someone put on me. Sorry, not trying to get off my story here, but it's a fantastic hat. I'm curious who's doing this.
Yes.
So I think I can guess though. So anyway, go. I see a lot of smiles there. It's one of you all. So going back to that, it's rare to make a record where all of the performers are playing at the same time, and then nothing else is put on it over that. So it's basically like a real capture of what is happening, which I think is maybe how it often should be. Really, that's like the most honest way to. Oh my gosh, somebody is really freaking out on this drawing.
Jordon, you got like 30 seconds.
Oh no, it's amazing to see, or to go through this project and actually have a full-on live recording and a live capture of what you and Joe and Nathan and Kale and Jeri were actually doing, which is incredibly rare.
Yeah.
So
Thank you so much, Brent.
For that.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you, so thank you. I didn't budget enough time, so I'm sort of rushing us along a little bit, and I've asked Jeri to unmute. Jeri Katherine, who was just mentioned. I don't know if you can see this incredible picture. Jeri, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can y'all? I assume you can hear me.
You. Yes, and I'm sorry because I know this is later than I said, but if you want to take like 30 seconds before we play our song together to talk to the people about your experience recording. I will say Jeri Katherine is a friend. She's an incredible musician. She's an incredible educator, community member, community leader, and I'm so grateful to have her sing with me on this album. Jeri, take it away.
So I just want to say that I love Jasmine so much, and I'm sure you all do too. And it was just so magical, so special, and so important for Jasmine on this album. And Jasmine's just one of those people that helps you be more of yourself. And I think that this album does that. If you listen to the lyrics and like feel what's happening in the room and feel what's happening in Jasmine's voice, I think it does that. Just helps you be who you are and be honest. And so anyways, it's just been an honor. Thank you all for drawing on my face. It's beautiful and fun. And it was just a friggin' blast. And I love you, Jasmine, and thank you for letting me sing on the album.
I love you too. Yeah. Thank you, Jeri. Side note about this song, it is a response song to a song that Kale wrote. He wrote a song about a man at a bar experiencing a drunk woman at a bar, and I decided that the drunk woman needed her own song, and that is what this song is. It's called That Kind.
I knew they wouldn't understand the way the drink just fell from my hand, so I just watched it hit the floor. And then you walked on in the door. I've had enough to drown a man, spun in circles like that overhead fan. And still you couldn't knock me down if you tried. But you don't look to be that kind. That kind, always looking for a fight. That kind, don't know is wrong from is right. They're watching me and I can tell. They think that I am in my own personal hell. But this is honestly the best part. It's over and now I can start. that kind of change that rocks you right through. It's that kind of starting over brand new. And now you couldn't knock me down if you tried, but you don't look to be that kind. No, you don't look to be that kind.
Thank you all. It looks like we had a few problems I'm learning about, so a bunch of people couldn't join us who were going to be here. So just thank you all, those of you who made it into the room. I'm so, so happy you were here. I'm going to clear these drawings so that you all can see this. Credit to the artist who did the art for the album. Her name is Shone. She's a Louisville artist. She's incredible. This is the back of the album here, which I also love. She made that font for me. I had all these ideas. I was gonna do Q&A. I was gonna do more songs. But it looks like I've introduced you to the people who made the album. We're sort of running out of time. This is what I would like to just ask you all. If you could pick one person to share this album with a personal note. So not a Facebook post or anything like that, just an email or a text. Send them a song that you like or send them the whole album and tell them, you know, that you're thinking about them or something made you think of them. And I think this music wants to be shared that way, in a personal way. So obviously you can pick more than one person, but I'm just asking for one because that seems reasonable. And also I'm trying to switch to update people by email instead of social media because the algorithms, like, I don't know who sees my stuff. So if you'd like to be updated on like my shows or anything like that, would you put your email address in the chat and I'll catch it and I'll add you to my email list so that you can be on that. I have 92 text messages. I think they're from the people that couldn't get in. So just know that you are the elite few. Live and learn, I guess. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you, like Jeri said, for loving me. And if you want to unmute and say bye, do that. Also, thank you for the drawings. I honestly never could have imagined that, but that was so freaking cool to see the drawings on the screen. Anybody want to say hi? Oh, now I see all of you. Hello. Look at that. Hi, guys. See the babies. I don't see any pets. Do you all know me? I don't see any dogs. I don't see... Oh, I know what's happening.
Yes. Uh-oh. I see my children in the other room.
Oh, look, whose dog is that? Oh, Carrie's dog.
Oh, no.
Oh, you guys are so great.
Ah, dog.
I see a dog. Oh, it's a storm dog. So cute. This is probably what we should have done for another 40 minutes.
Yeah, it said that you had an extended time at some point. I clicked OK on what does that mean?
Yeah, it said the meeting had been upgraded with unlimited minutes, so we could just let and you can do it again.
Somebody want to text the 92 people, however many people that texted to say they couldn't get in. Ooh.
I'm not savvy enough to know how to draw on faces. I wish I could. I wish I knew what I was doing.
What do you all think about the lights behind me? Is anybody impressed?
It's beautiful.
Pretty dope.
Myself.
Pretty
amazing.
Thank you. It's like a night light, but I just put it behind me, so.
Everybody else has their children with them, and I banished mine to the other room so they'd leave me alone.
Well, you knew you had a story to tell, So
All right. Well,
do
oh
that.
no. Look, I wrote like you told me to keep it brief.
yeah, I said, do you?
I have 6 more index cards.
Tell the most important story that I was
You want to do the director's cut?
point.
Yeah, I have. Like I was got. Look, I found this a decade ago.
Oh,
Gave
that
me this.
yeah.
Yeah, I gave it a spin to see, what survived that long, and what made it to the final thing, because it's an accomplishment. Once you do that, I mean, that's what we're all trying to do, right?
Yeah.
Is just like that. Wait, that's card 6. I had all this written.
Are my parents?
When you're a musician, there are idealistic aspirations, and then there's the reality of the situation.
I muted Kale. Sorry. I love you all.
That's the reality of the situation.
I want to see if my parents are still on their car. Will you guys say hi to everyone? No, you're muted. Okay, my bad. Hold on.
Let's see.
Okay, I got it now. There you go. You should be able to talk.
Hi, yay!
Jasmine just wants you to know she's been crying the whole time.
I'm sorry, because you all probably got a bunch of the frantic texts from the rest of the family too.
We did.
Yeah. My phone blew up. Boom.
Yeah.
Well.
Hey. They tried.
It's recorded, so I'll post it, and they can see the.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I told them that, so hopefully they'll be okay with it. But they're busy doing politics anyway, so
Yeah, that'll be all right. All right. Well, thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to save the chat, so I will always have our community poem. I will never forget that you shared this moment with me. I am so proud of this album, and I just want to thank you for supporting me and loving me and being here. And
we take complete credit for it.
I'm sure you do.